to tell us, to present the budget of the state. He hasn't. In 2024, he spent with that appropriation law. In 2025, he was spending. Emergency rule was declared. Even after the emergency rule, we discussed with him in the meeting, saying, look, bring your budget so that we can take care of all you intend to do for the remaining part of 2025. There in that meeting, the governor told us blatantly that he will not do it. That he will not bring a budget. God is my witness. As I speak here, God is here. And God knows I'm not lying against the governor. Where the governor is, governor knows I'm not lying against him. I shouldn't have brought all this to the fore because we're trying to see how we can mend fences and move the state forward. So we have kept more hoping that the governor will do the right thing. From September, when we met with the governor, to this day, the governor has been spending without our approval, awarding contracts to his cronies, particularly those who masterminded the burning of the Riverside Assembly. Awarding contracts to them, and they're celebrating it on social media, mocking us that they've been rewarded for burning down the Riverside Assembly. The governor does not seek the approval of the Riverside Assembly to spend. He has been spending from his strong pockets. We decided to just stay calm and hope that the needful will be done. Because Rivers people are yearning for progress. Rivers people are yearning for good governance. And we just decided to say, let's just stay calm. But the governor's outburst yesterday is the reason for this press conference. Because we need to set the record straight. And it's important I also state that the Minister of the FCT, His Excellency Ezewonye Sowike, means well for Rivers State. He wants peace. He wants the state to move forward. Let me also make it clear and inform Rivers people that within the pendency of the emergency rule, His Excellency Ezewonye Sowike also summoned a meeting of all the members of the Riverside Assembly. 27 of us were present in that meeting in the official residence of the FCT minister in Abuja. The governor was in that meeting. The governor sat with us. We had a meeting with the governor. All the members present were so shocked hearing the governor saying that no meeting has been called. Let me also inform Rivers people that after the emergency rule, the FCT minister also caused a meeting to take place at the residence of Chief Alabraba in his residence here in GRA in Port Harcourt. We also had a meeting of the Elders Council. In that meeting, some members of the assembly, principal officers, myself, I was in that meeting, deputy speaker was there, the leader was in that meeting. How many meetings have I mentioned? How many meetings does the governor want the FCT minister to call for him to do the needful? Is it 100? Maybe he will tell us how many that is required. It's so saddening. What we are saying today, this press conference is really not what we intended to do. Because we have resolved, following the intervention of Mr. President, to sheath our sword, to allow peace to reign, to allow for good governance of the state. And that's why we say we won't be speaking to the press. Even when people are calling us, talk to the press, tell us, we said no, let's focus on our duties because we don't want to heat up the polity. And that's the reason why we have kept calm. Even when the governor refused to bring the appropriation bill for the remaining part of the year, we say, okay, let's not talk about it. Here we are. They are spending. See what is going on. As we speak, we don't even know what he's doing. Let me also say that in that particular sitting where we passed our resolution and called on the governor to do the needful, recall that we also asked, or we informed Rivers people that we will go ahead to find out what transpired during the period of emergency rule. Part of what we have found out following preliminary observation, and I will state it again, is that the outgone administrator during the emergency rule left over 600 billion naira in the accounts of Rivers State. I'm saying it again. We know the exact figure. What the governor is doing, he has been spending it, boasting how he will use the funds to divide the assembly, buy the members. The governor needs to know that Rivers State House of Assembly members are not for sale. Members, are you for sale?
No, not at all. Not at all.
27 of us will remain committed to the dreams and aspirations of the good people of Rivers State. We remain loyal to our constituents who have elected us. We are prepared to serve Rivers people, and we are doing that. It's our intention to do the needful so that Rivers people can benefit from the dividends of democracy. Governor's outburst and his new trend of disparaging the FCT minister will not help him. FCT minister is doing his best at the federal level in FCT. Look at the transformation going on in the FCT. Everything the FCT minister is doing is as approved by the National Assembly and Mr. President in line with the Constitution. Is that the case here? The governor does not need to act in a reactionary way just because of the report of the House Committee on Education. That was when the governor started replying, he started talking on the media, and I hear he wants to commence recruitment of teachers because we said so. It should not be reactionary. His action should not be reactionary. The governor should know that as the governor of Rivers State, he ought to be a leader. There's a difference between being a leader and being a governor. You can be both if you choose to. But at the moment, the governor is failing. He doesn't want to be a leader. A good leader will want to do the needful, bring people together. His outburst does not show leadership at all. Disparaging the FCT minister and Chief Arabraba is not leadership at all. Sending his attack dogs, all those his media dogs, some of them who got married recently, instead of staying with their husbands, all they do is to be insulting us on social media. It don't help the governor. Those he is using to be insulting assembly members on social media, on Facebook, in the media, send them. Even the one that says he's heading tough, every day he gives them money, they go to media, they go to all the television stations and be insulting us. It won't help him because all those things are not in the best interest of Rivers State because we know they are all sponsored. Those things will not help him. We are focused on service delivery to Rivers people. The governor needs to show leadership. He is the governor of Rivers State. His attacks on the assembly will not help him. The governor does not want to work with the Rivers House Assembly. We have a lot to talk about, but we don't want to go that way. We don't even want to talk about how the governor is related with us or what he's doing to the assembly. We'll leave that for another day. But the reason for this press conference is to debunk the governor's assertions. He's not telling the truth. We have been meeting with him, we have met with him. It is the governor that has failed to keep to the terms of agreement. He doesn't want to. This is not the first time we had agreed with him before. He failed. Again, we have met. He doesn't want to keep to the terms. But we will remain calm. The 10th Rivers State House of Assembly will remain committed. Recall that in 2023, we started making arrangements to move to the All Progressive Congress. Immediately the governor noticed that we started making, he ran to the courts, sponsored people to go to the courts. Over 50-something cases at the state high courts, federal high courts, court of appeal, Supreme Court. He was carrying on spending taxpayers' money. Rather than using taxpayers' money to fund developmental projects, the governor was paying all the lawyers, all kinds of pedestrians walking into government to collect money against members of the Rivers House Assembly towards ensuring that our seats are taken away from us in the House of Assembly. But because we have God, all his attempts failed. But where is the governor today? The governor is in APC. And we welcome him to the All Progressive Congress. But Rivers people will not forget in a hurry how he was attacking us for merely saying we wanted to. Even though we did not, we didn't do the needful. We were not done. He didn't even wait for us to do the needful. Now we have done the needful. And more members, by the grace of God, we are praying, we are talking to them. So it's important I set the record straight. And it's important we say that all these unnecessary attacks, the governor does not need to be calling our names and talking about us every day. He should do his job. Read the Constitution very well and follow all that is in the Constitution. Everybody knows how bad things are in the state as a result of the governor's inactions. We have said it, all these unnecessary outbursts will not help the state and it will not help the government. I'm going to stop at this juncture. I'm going to allow the Deputy Speaker, if he has anything to add, or maybe the majority leader, if he has anything to say, or maybe the unity minority leader, if they have anything to add. I don't know if they have anything to add. I will ask them to add. But Rivers people, Nigerians, should know that everything we have said in terms of pursuing the peace in the states, we remain committed to all that we have said. We have enormous respect for Mr. President.